Today, I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips on how to market your medical staffing or nursing agency to get more clients. I'm Carl Pierre, the owner of several successful nursing and home care agencies, and I'm also a consultant here at Passive Workforce who helps others find the same success that I have in this industry. Our mission is to help healthcare entrepreneurs start, grow, and sell their companies. Welcome to Passive Workforce. Before we jump into those tips, let's briefly discuss the current state of the nursing industry in the United States. The nursing shortage has been a significant issue for years and is projected to continue through 2030. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, registered nursing employment is expected to grow 7% from 2019 to 2029. That's faster than the average for all occupations. With an aging population and increasing demand for healthcare services, the need for nurses is more urgent than ever. Now, let's quickly define marketing, advertising, and sales, as they are essential components of a successful business strategy. Marketing is the process of identifying, anticipating, and satisfying the needs of your target audience. It includes strategies such as market research, product development, and pricing. Advertising is the promotion of your services through various channels, such as online ads, print media, or even television commercials. It's a subset of marketing. Sales is the actual process of converting leads into paying clients. It involves activities such as prospecting, negotiations, and closing deals. So in my years of being an entrepreneur and also working with clients, I've noticed that people kind of misuse the term marketing. They tend to lump everything that I just described between actual marketing, advertising, and sales into the same conversation. And what you need to take away from this is that marketing is all about how you position your company for your client. Are you providing the services and products that your client is looking for? And how well are they kind of recognizing you for that particular thing? Advertising is literally the process of getting as many eyes on your particular business as possible. You're gonna have to do both, because if you don't properly market and identify who your customer really is and how you service that particular customer, when you try to advertise to them, you're gonna be scattered. Right? You're not going to know how to target that particular person. You're not going to know which advertisement model is most likely to reach your target customer. For example, you can't use social media ads to try to attract the administrators in the hospital, because that's not where they're looking to find their next agency. They're not scrolling through Facebook and Instagram hoping to find an agency. That's not how it works. You need to know that they're probably going to start with a Google search if they're doing any outbound, or they're going to be attending seminars and sort of conferences to try to mix and mingle and find agencies. So by understanding your target market, you're then better able to advertise and promote yourself for the visibility of that audience. The last piece, when we're talking about sales, that's going to be your efforts to convert any sort of lead into a client. So that's going to be either cold calling, which you're obviously going to have to do. You're going to have to do some cold outreach to your target market, but that also is the response to the inbound leads. And what I mean by that is, if you properly market and then promote yourself for increased visibility, you're going to have some inbound inquiries, whether it's emails, phone calls, etc. Your sales process needs to be able to convert that inbound inquiry as well as the outbound. And the fact that people are contacting you looking for services is actually a good indicator that your marketing and advertising is working, because those are actually people who are interested in working with you. When you're making cold outbound calls, you're starting from kind of a blind place, and the conversion is going to be a whole lot lower than when somebody's contacting you. It's how you have to think about this. Your marketing is this 3-headed monster. You need to make sure that you zero in on each one of those tranches. With these definitions in mind, let's dive into the top 5 industry tips for marketing your medical staffing agency. Tip number 1 is develop a strong online presence. In today's digital world, having a strong online presence is crucial for any business, including medical staffing agencies. This means having a professional, user-friendly website and being active on social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Share industry news, job postings, and relevant content to engage with your audience and showcase your agency's expertise. Tip number 2 is build a solid reputation through networking and testimonials. A strong reputation is essential for attracting new clients. Attend industry conferences, seminars, and local networking events to connect with potential clients and stay informed about industry trends. Also, collect testimonials from satisfied clients and showcase them on your website and social media platforms. Positive reviews and word-of-mouth referrals can go a long way in attracting new clients. Given that everything is digital today, reviews really matter. People want to know whether or not you have a good reputation or bad reputation. So whenever you have a positive experience with anybody and your business, you should be pointing them to give you a review, whether it's a video review where they're kind of just talking on like a Zoom call or just a screen recorder, or a physical review where they're typing up something for your Google reviews page or Yelp. You should have a strategy where you're constantly requesting people to review you. It's something that we try to do in our own organizations, is encourage all the positive interactions to come forward and leave a review. Because what will end up happening is that when you do have a negative interaction, those people are quick to leave a hateful review about your business. And you don't want your business to have a really low ranking because all the interactions are these negative interactions. So what you want to do is, when you have any sort of positive feedback, ask, please do me a favor, can you leave us a review? We do it all the time here at Passive Workforce. Anytime that we have a one-on-one consultation, anybody who buys into our programs, anyone who's working with us on a turnkey basis, we always ask them to leave reviews because it truly helps. It helps you rank. It helps when people are kind of coming across your ads. They're going to look at who you are. What is your web footprint? How popular are you in that space? Can they trust you? Are you legit? What are other people saying about you? So the more that you have these positive conversations on the internet, the better it is going to be for your digital footprint. Tip number 3 is offer a unique selling proposition. Differentiate your medical staffing agency from the competition by offering a unique selling proposition or USP. This could be exceptional customer service, a focus on a specific niche within the medical field, or access to an extensive network of top quality healthcare professionals. Clearly communicate your USP in all marketing materials and messaging to show potential clients why they should choose your agency over others. A pro tip is to make sure your USP matches a common pain point that has been shared with you by the facilities that you plan to service. If you're finding this content useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We put out videos regularly and of course can work with you one-on-one if needed. For one-on-one coaching, you can book a session right on passiveworkforce.com. Tip number 4, content marketing to demonstrate expertise and credibility. Content marketing is an effective way to showcase your agency. Publish blog posts, articles, white papers, and case studies related to your niche and share them on your website and social media platforms. This will not only help you attract new clients, but also establish your agency as a thought leader in the medical staffing industry. I was one of those people who was kind of anti-social media for a lot of years, believe it or not. And it wasn't until the past 4 years that I started to realize the power of using content marketing and creating content and how that can lead to new customers. In fact, this business, Passive Workforce, is completely the byproduct of my other social media channel where I was just talking about my life. I realized that there's an audience of people who need this sort of help, and that became a whole new business just because I'm making content about something that's specific that can help people. So when you start thinking about content, you absolutely should have content as part of your marketing strategy. It helps give you that same online digital footprint, that same credibility that I mentioned before. If you present yourself as an authority in the space, as a good source of information, as a reliable source of information, people will continuously find you, trust you, share your articles, share your postings. It'll lead to people contacting you to apply for jobs, and it will lead to people contacting you to get your assistance with their staffing needs. It may be uncomfortable at first to try to produce content, but with all the AI tools that exist today and the different forms of content, you will find your voice. If you're better suited for just writing, then you could use, the AI tools to help you write really good blog posts about nursing trends or about how to recruit X-ray technologists if that's your thing. You're going to want to have that visibility and that kind of presence. And if you don't like being in front of the camera, writing a blog post is great, or writing articles for LinkedIn will be the thing that works for you. If you're comfortable being in front of a camera, then you should hop on, create a YouTube channel, share those videos on your Instagram, share those videos on your Facebook group pages, in your blog post. You could do so much to just kind of increase your visibility through content. And it's not just about look at me. Like if you look at a lot of different agencies' social media, they're constantly just recruiting and celebrating holidays. And it's like, well, this doesn't give me much. It doesn't really show me much about what this company stands for. Great, they have cool graphics, but I don't get any advice from them. I don't get any tips. I don't get any kind of guidance. And the more that you're actually providing useful information that people could take and grow with, the better off you're going to be. For example, if you are coming from a finance background and you started a medical staffing company, you might want to give financial advice to nurses, such as buying a house or maxing out their 401ks and retirement accounts. Since you have expertise already in that, you might be able to share this knowledge that nurses might be craving. And that's how they may come to learn about your staffing agency. And now you have the attention of all these nurses who are looking for kind of financial tips and advice. And a few of them are going to be interested in your job posting when you do post jobs. So it's important to really mix up that content, create content that is kind of true and unique to you, and try to create things that would make people come back and kind of cite you as a reputable source of information. Another thing that I want to say about content is that if you're going to be using content to help drive leads, then make sure that you are leaving contact information for people to reach out to you. Make sure that your website has forms for people to request time to meet with you or to be able to shoot you messages. You don't want to just create content with no call to action. You don't want to create content that people can't find a phone number to call you to say, hey, I am interested in working with you. This is something that people actually do. They'll make a bunch of content with zero call to actions and zero methods for contacting you. You have your audience's attention at that point. You need to route it somewhere that is going to be beneficial for you and them. Tip 5 is to leverage partnerships with industry associations and organizations. Forming partnerships with industry associations and other organizations can help you gain access to a potential larger pool of clients. Partner with organizations like the American Nursing Association, National Association for Healthcare Recruiters, and other relevant groups. You can even partner with other agencies. These partnerships can provide you with valuable resources such as networking opportunities, industry insight, and potential leads. To drive these points home, the nursing industry in the United States is experiencing a significant shortage, and it's projected to continue through 2030. By following these tips, it will help raise awareness that your agency exists, what makes your agency special, and assist you with getting leads for new contracts. Once you have your marketing plan in place, you should spend some time and dollars on ads and direct sales so you can have more conversations that lead to contracts. If you need any help crafting a solid marketing strategy, you can book time with me and my team to help you find the success that you're looking for. You should also register to our newsletter for special invites to our webinars and in-person seminars that deep dive into these topics. Until the next one, take care.